Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is a nice gray day, the perfect day for me to go to the cemetery to put flowers at my father and brother's grave and my grandparents' grave. And then I want to check my son's paternal grandparents' grave because it dawned on me that the family is all gone from this area. So I didn't think anyone was putting flowers. However, one of their sons does live sort of in the area, and he usually does the flowers, but I will check and see if he hasn't. Maybe I'll put some. I do have some extras with me. I'm pretty much recycling last year's flowers. I did take them out for the winter, and I still had them in the trunk of my car, and most of them are fine, but I do have extras in case I need to fill things in. So let's go for the ride, and I'll show you around the cemetery. I can't believe that the one road I have to go down, they have some activity going on there. I don't know if they're digging a hole, but we're going to have to take an alternate route. Because, boy, they're right by my father's stone. As if I have to deal with that. I gotta be around people. What if they say hi? What if I dated some of those men? Oh, I just gotta do it, though, because I want to get this over with. Just figures. Right there. They're right at my father's friggin' stone. They're working right next to it. Going to get out and go find my grandmother's. I guess I'll take you with me. All right, this is my grandmother's stone, and those are the flowers I just put back. Now let me tell you what I just did. Some man, one of the workers, was camped out on my father's stone, and I just thought that was a little disrespectful. He was sitting on it. That's not a chair. So I told him, could you please get off my father's stone? He jumped. There's a whole bunch of workers there. They should know better. They moved up a little bit, so they're not right at my father's stone now, so I'm going to take the car over there. He better not have stolen my father's money. Everybody always puts coins at my father's grave. I'm gonna have to turn around. I didn't realize that I still had my windshield camera on, but the doors were shut and the windows too, so you can't hear what's going on. But at this point, the funeral director and I are going back and forth at it because he said that the workers were tired and just needed a place to take a break, and I told them that that wasn't a park bench. And he's like, well, you don't know what it's like to work like this or something. And I said, I don't have to know what it's like to know that it's disrespectful to sit on somebody's stone. I was so pissed. And now see this guy coming?
I thought he was coming here to break up the fight. I seriously thought that he was coming to figure out what was going on and that he was going to rectify things. But he is a childhood friend of my son's. His father owns the funeral home, and he just wanted to come over and say hi, and I felt like a complete idiot because I didn't know if he could hear what was going on or not. So I had to all of a sudden change gears and be all nice and happy. This was the most stressful day I ever had in a cemetery. It's supposed to be peaceful there.
I was just so mad because the other guy laughed about it. He's one of the funeral directors.
He was walking toward me. I was petrified.
No, I'm going to back up.
Okay.
I'm just recording right now.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Did you go to school with Christian? Or?
My son did. They
Oh,
graduated
yeah.
together. Yeah.
I've known Christian and Callie since
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's trying to be all nice to me now. it just pisses me off. What he said, not on camera, was, give them a break. They've worked in the cemetery all day. They're tired. And it's like, I said, you could invest in a chair. You don't just go sit on people's stones. The guy who got caught on my father's stone, he was very nice about it, and he sincerely apologized. But then he said, that's the best I can do. He had to apologize and then throw it in there like I was being a pest. And it's not that big of a deal that he's sitting on the stone, but it's just, it's not a park bench. And these guys should know that. Anyway, let's just back up because I don't want them to think I'm incapable of getting out of here. I'm incapable of getting out of here. Thought I could back up that way, but I cannot. So I'm going to have to back up all the way. My God, my neck hurts. I can't even begin to tell you how completely uncomfortable that all was. When there were people there, I should have friggin' just gone home and come back. Not only do I have to get into a mini fight with assholes that sit on people's stones, but I have to see one of Derek's friends who he graduated with. You know, they went to school all since childhood and they know each other very well. Okay, now I'm looking for my son's paternal grandparents. And I'm sure they're all talking about me down there. Thought it was down here somewhere. Okay, their flowers didn't really hold out. So let's take those to the car and see if we can beef those up a little.
I made the flowers all pretty, and I thought I showed that, but apparently I forgot to push record. It was one of those days.
Now I'm exhausted, and I'm emotionally spent. Not because I'm at the cemetery, but because of all that transpired while I was here. The minute I saw people around my father's stone, digging or burying them or whatever they were doing, I should have not gone. Well, actually, I wasn't going there. I decided to go to my grandparents', which was far away. So I did do the right thing and skip that mess. But then while I was at my grandparents', I see the guy sitting on my father's stone. But because I was already worked up with the social anxiety part of all this, it's like I'm wired for everything to go wrong because I'm just worked up. And that's how come I would prefer to never be around people. When I say I would rather not be around people ever, it's not so much that I can't stand people. I can't stand the way I react to people. I just don't fit. I don't think like other people think that it's just okay to sit on somebody's stone. I would feel terrible sitting on somebody's stone. So off camera, and I wish I would have turned the camera on, you know, I just said to him, do you mind not sitting on my father's stone? And he did get up really quick. And they had started to move, so I thought, okay, I can go there. But then when I got to my father's stone, they started saying stuff about, you know, it's not a big deal. What did the guy say? The funeral director, who was laughing about it. Oh, give the guys a break. They've been here all day. So now I don't like that he's freaking laughing. And I'm like, and you think this is funny? You're laughing because I didn't want somebody sitting on my father's stone. So it just got a little bit heated and ugly. And then out of the blue, one of my son's childhood friends pops up. His father owns the funeral parlor. And then I had to put on a happy face and chat. It was very nice to see Chris, but it was like such terrible timing. So see how things work for me? I really think that I attract that stuff. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. They see me on this fucking street. I'm parked here, and this guy is going to insist on turning down this little street. Now, see, I would not do that. I would not want to interrupt someone who is parked here and turn down this street. And see, now he's just going around. He had all kinds of choices. Oh, I do hate people. I really do. If left alone, I try not to interfere with anyone's life. I really don't. I'm almost like invisible if I'm somewhere and there are people, because I don't like to cause anyone any kind of pain or agony. But if somebody does something that I don't like, I'm going to react. I don't act out, but I do react. And I don't do that in the nicest way. I attract this. It's like the universe knows Darlene's going to go to the cemetery on Wednesday. So let's make sure she has one hell of a time doing that. It just sucks. It just sucks. I don't know if I'm the only person in the world like this, but it's why when people will say, oh, you can do it, or just go do that. People don't realize that I've already, you know, imagined all the possible scenarios that can happen if I go out and I'm around people. I really would like to put more flowers on my father's grave, and my brother's there too. I don't even know what I showed you. I mean, I'm just so, this was just weird. And in case you're wondering where Andy's ashes are, they're in the dresser right next to my couch where I sleep. I don't have any intention of getting him a plot here. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know where I'm going to end up being, so I would like to take him with me wherever I go, and so his ashes are safe and sound. So anyway, let's just go home. Hope I can recover from all this and just do something better. Oh, all right. I feel horrible. I do think it's disrespectful to sit on someone's stone. And there are quite a few people here right now because people are putting flowers. I just think it's not a nice sign to show that the workers are going to camp out on the stone. See, I make too much of a big deal out of it. I really do. I really do. But they didn't have to laugh about it. That funeral director, it's like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, you're laughing about this? Fuck him. Let's go home. I'll take you for the ride. Aren't you happy to know me? Oh, I'm going to say bye now. Aren't you happy? I'm sorry about the day that I took you on. I have nothing else to say. I'll just be back with more soon. Bye.